Alright, hey everybody, MikuXLegend. Welcome to Nekopara Volume 1. So we have finished the Zero volume. So now we're going to do the first one. Now you have noticed I have tried the Volume 1 before, so you know how that plays. So let's go ahead and get started here.
What
do you mean play in Japanese? Or I mean, I looked at this. Okay, I'm gonna have to work with all this stuff, alright. Phew. This should be most of the boxes then. I wiped the sweat with my forehead with my arm. As the movie tried to severe review. Although it was early April and only the beginning of spring. Today's weather was quite nice. It was even a bit hot. Well, it's a good day for a new start. I turned my head to look at the empty bakery, which didn't even have any signage yet. The brand new exterior was, well, had a western look with a predominantly white and brown motif. There was also a large window which lets lots of sunlight in. And finally, there were words that displayed the name of the bakery, Le Soleil. Instead of the proper French article, Le, it was Le Soleil, meaning the sun. This was a nod towards the name of the shop of someone I admired. Now that I'm on my own, I'll have to do my best. I softly murmured to myself. From here on out, no one would tell me what to do. I was going to start completely anew despite the stature of my family's name and everything that had happened up until now. I alone would decide my path and take responsibility for what I do. In exchange for that freedom, I can't blame anyone else for what happens. Still, although I was a bit worried, the thought of what lay ahead made me break into a smile. Alright. In any case, I better get all these things cleaned up. I took a deep breath and got my spirits back up. I stepped into the new smiling bakery. What's with this big box? In front of me was a large box I didn't recognize. In fact, there were two of them. Fragile, delicate. Absolutely this side up. If thrown, your company would be in trouble. The warnings were going overboard. They were getting annoying. Even if these are baking supplies, I don't remember buying anything quite like this. First off, they were boxes that looked like they came from my house. If these were for the bakery, there's no way I wouldn't remember buying them. There were no tags from the moving company either. All there was were those warning labels. Well, I'll know for sure once I open the... Huh? Oh, it's just a cat, huh? Just a troublesome cat. Jeez. Like that would fool me. What are you doing, Chocola? We just saw each other at home yesterday, you know. Well, compared to the rest of my things, you are heavy. She ignored what I said. Chocola puffed out at her cheeks. You could say that she was always happy-go-lucky, or rather she preoccupied herself with only what was in front of her. Well, I guess that's how you describe Chocola. While I was getting ready to move, I did wonder why I didn't see you. Hey! Ugh.
久しぶり、ご主人。引っ越し業者のトラックの中が埃っぽくて、鼻がムズムズつらかった。
Is it me or...
お久しぶり、ご主人。
Why is Vanilla here too?
ショコラがいるところ。それは私がいるところだから。それに、猫は狭いところは嫌いじゃない。あと私も、こっちの段ボールも重いから気をつけろよとか言われた。だから私もおこ。どうすか?
Again, huh? In any case, Chocola, Vanilla, get out of there. I was at my wit's end with large boxes that had suddenly shown up. Anyhow, Chocola and Vanilla got out of their boxes. Why is no one picking up the phone? Just what is Shigeru doing? I hung up after trying to call my little sister. There was no way that Chocola and Vanilla could have gotten mixed in with the rest of the boxes in the first place. On the outside, cat girls almost look like humans. They can understand words and can talk just like us. But more than humans, cat girls were closer to normal cats. After all, cat girls had ears and tails just like cats do. They were genetically modified humanoid cats that were commonly referred to as cat girls. These days, cat girls fit into society as pets and families or partners or to humans. My little sister really loves to dote on cat girls. So our family has a 6, including Chocola and Vanilla. In any case, they could have mailed themselves all on their own. Mailing living things through the post would be impossible for one thing. There's no way my parents would have helped with this either. Thus, I could only guess that this was somehow Shigeru's doing. I see. So Shigeru was an uncomplice then.
にゃー、すごく綺麗なお家ですにゃー。新しいお布団とか家具の匂いとか好きですにゃー。思ってたより広い。ご主人の解消バッチリ。バニラ、あっちの部屋行ってみよう。探検。位置的におそらく寝室。きっとご主人の新しいベッドがあるはず。にゃー、それは聞き逃せないね。もふもふしに行こう。もふもふ。もふもふ了解。私もそれはいいと思う。そうと決まればレッツゴー。
Don't get out of control and hurt yourselves.
はーい。
Without any ill intentions, the two cat girls were off and running. Well, the bakery did have living quarters on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about them causing a ruckus around here. Of course they aren't young cat girls anymore either, so I shouldn't have to worry about them getting out of control too much. Well, besides that, I looked up an address in my phone's address book. Minaduki Residence. Well, I already left Shigeru a message, so she should call me back later. Without pressing the call button, I put my cell phone back in my pocket. I moved out without saying anything, so for her to call me back within a day seemed a bit stupid. Well, it wasn't really an issue I needed to bring it up right this moment. I should hear from Shigeru soon anyhow.
ご主人様のお布団、もふもふ完了であります。新しいお布団、すごくふかふか。合格点。
Good work, you two. Gosh, both of you have major bedhead. Sheesh.
ご主人様のなでなで大好き。気持ちいいです。苦しゅうない。もっと。
I tied up with her hair with a comb. Her soft hair felt nice as always. I lightly bumped them both on the head while they had their eyes closed. Now then, why were the two of you hiding among my moving boxes?
ご主人様が連れてってくれないって言うから仕方なく。ショコラが行くって言うからノリで。
You had no choice? You just tagged along? You two? Well, I figured that had to be the reason, but... Anyhow, I recomposed myself and looked at the two of them again. Listen up, okay? How many times have I told you to? This isn't a vacation or a picnic. I moved out because I have no intention of going back there. If you were at home, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. Shigiri and the other cat girls are there too. It would be better if you two just...
違うんです。これはお腹が反抗期なだけなんです。だから違うんです。本当に。朝早かったせいで朝ごはん食べ損なったから仕方ない。それにショコラはお腹の音も可愛い。
There. I finally remembered to get this or anything. While listening to those silly excuses, I glanced at the clock and saw that it was already past 1 o'clock. But now that I thought about it, I haven't eaten anything since this morning either. Well, why don't we have lunch first then?
ご飯、ご主人様大好き。さすがご主人は話がわかる。かたじけない。
These two are easygoing as always.
ネコパラ。お買い物、お買い物。ご主人様とお買い物。にゃー。最近はご主人が全然お買い物連れて行ってくれなかったからショコラのテンションが青天井。にゃー。バニラだって実はウキウキしてるくせに。ほーら、ほっぺふにふにしちゃうぞ。はい、ショコラくすぐった。にゃ、ダメ。
You'll bother those around us, so try not to get too carried away, you two. Since the refrigerator was empty, we headed to the nearby shopping district to buy groceries. From brand name clothing stores to supermarkets, there was an array of stores. There was even a drugstore with daily necessities amongst them. If you come here, we just have about everything. That was how the real estate agent had recommended this place to me. Wait, don't you two go shopping with Shigiri often?
もう、しぐれちゃんとご主人様じゃ全然違うんです。はあ、ご主人はほんと、ご主人たる自覚がなくて困る。ショコラが不憫。
Hey, first of all, Shigiri is your master.
しぐれちゃんもご主人様だけど、しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんなんです。だからご主人様はご主人様なんです。全然違うでしょ。ね、理屈になってないけど熱意は伝わる。さすがはショコラ。パチパチパチ。
Never mind then. Anyhow, keep it down inside the store, okay? I parted from the two of them. I decided to hurry on ahead.
ご主人様、シャンプーはこれがいいってしぐれちゃんが言ってましたよ。これ毛並みが サラサラになるし、すごく甘くていい匂いがする。
But that's stuff for you to. That stuff's for you to use. Oh, but let's try that again. But that's stuff for you to use. I don't need it. Just so put it down and come over here.
ご主人様、ひどい。ひどいぶった切りようです。よしよし、ショコラ泣かないの。ご主人はひどい人だね。
Don't just say that and then toss that in the basket all nonchalantly.
ガードが硬い。
I had to be on guard or they would sneak something in when I wasn't paying attention. They even tried to grab another basket for themselves at the supermarket earlier. It was apparent to me how dreadful an idea it was when they decided to come along.
ごめんなさい、ご主人様。久しぶりのご主人様とのお買い物でテンション上がっちゃって。猫は素直だから仕方ないね。ご主人も素直になればいいのに。
It has nothing to do with being honest. I'm telling you, don't just put the shampoo in the basket like that. Put it back.
交渉です。お願いします、ご主人様。何とぞショコラたちのシャンプーを買ってください。シャンプーもない家に帰るのは悲しい。猫的に油髪は気持ち悪い。あの猫ちゃんたち、シャンプーもろくに買ってもらえないのかしら。かわいそうに。猫虐待で通報した方がいいんじゃないのかしら、あれ。
Oh, day. Don't put on some act to confuse the customers around us. Seriously. We only just moved here. But suddenly we already had disapproving glares directed at us.
ご主人様とのお出かけは楽しいです。思わずニャンニャン言いたくなっちゃいますね。ニャンニャン。私たちのものは何も買ってくれなかったけど。
I'm not a cheapskate. Besides, I nearly got reported. After that, it was the same sort of exchange at the supermarket. The whole thing was so awkward that I don't think I can visit that shopping district for a while. Well, I guess you could say that was the cute side of cat girls. あっちからすごくいい匂いがする。本当だ。すごく香ばしくていい匂いがします、ご主人様。It definitely does. What is this smell? I turn towards the source of it. いらっしゃいませ。美味しい出来たてのたこ焼きいかがですか？ Can't do anything over here. 熱々で鰹節たっぷりのたこ焼きいかがですか？ああ、猫のたこ焼き屋さんだ。珍しいですね、ご主人様。I wonder if we can't pet those in that game. I mean, oh, I have to look at the achievements for something. 本当だ。小さい子猫ちゃん、かわいい。It was a cat girl younger than Chocola and Vanilla. She waved her tiny hands as she politely drew the customers in. In human terms, she looked like she was about 12 or 13 years old. In cat years, she was about 6 months old. The young cat girl noticed us and ran over. 猫のお姉ちゃんだ。私と一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。一緒だね。にゃんにゃん。喉ゴロゴロしてあげちゃおう。ゴロゴロ。子猫は無邪気で超かわいい。半端ない。私はなでなでしてあげちゃう。なでなで。
すみません、うちの猫が。あの猫ちゃんたちの飼い主さん？
The owner of the food stand greeted us. Yes, I am. Well, to be more exact, my little sister is their owner.
すごく可愛くてお利口な猫ちゃんたちだね。愛想もいいし、言葉もしっかりしてるし。うちのはまだ7ヶ月なんだけどね。もうちょっとしたらあんな風にちゃんとしてくれるのかな。
The food stand owner had a wry smile on her face, like she was talking about a mischievous child of hers. At a glance, it was understandable that seeing a young cat girl made it easy to overlook these things. Mine were originally strays, so I don't actually know how old they are. The veterinarian said that they were twins and were now about 9 months old. My little sister is actually quite the education freak. Back then, they were really noisy, but it was all worth it.
しぐれちゃんがちゃんとお勉強教えてくれたんです。いい子になれるようにって。しぐれ厳しい。でもおかげさまでいろいろと覚えた。
そうなんだ。いいご主人様なのね。
あ、でもご主人様はご主人様なんです。しぐれちゃんはしぐれちゃんですから。ね、ご主人様。通訳すると、しぐれは大事な友達。ご主人って呼ぶのはこっちのご主人だけってことで。
愛されてるんだね、ご主人様は。
Well, I am grateful. She lightly nudged me with her elbow. I responded with an embarrassed forced smile. Hearing this kind of stuff in public sure was embarrassing.
子猫ちゃん、ちょっと上向いてごらん。上？こう？月あり。ゴロゴロゴロ。ゴロゴロゴロ。
The three of them were getting along very well. The food stand owner looked fondly at them from nearby.
うちの子ももともと野良だったんだよね。今日みたいにたこ焼き売ってたらお腹空かせて寄ってきてさ、そのまま拾って今じゃ自分の娘みたいなもんになってさ、店まで手伝ってくれるようになってね。人型猫が流行したこともあったけど、普通の猫の何倍も飼うのが大変だからね。
Her words seemed tinged with blame and worry. She grumbled, letting out a sigh. Not that long ago, it wasn't rare to see stray humanoid cats just wandering around throughout town. But now, it was more likely for those one to see humanoid cats that were well loved by their owners. Since the amount of unfortunate humanoid cats had decreased, there was only more of a balance and the owners were quite levitated.
ほんと、責任感のない連中ばっかりで嫌気もさすけど、でもそいつらのおかげで可愛い娘に会えたのかなって思うと何とも言えないけどね。
It was a bright and honest laugh. I nodded in agreement. That is true. This must be more like how pets find their way back to their owners. I smiled at such an uncharacteristic thought from me. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save here. Okay, so here we go. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to ring the bell and set the whole notifications if you want to be notified whenever I upload. And as always, I'll see you guys later. Bye, and you guys take care.